Right. Next article was published on the 22nd of the 8th, 2019, and in Education Watch article that I wrote. And the heading there that Argus gave was discussion needed on sex education. A Daily Maverick article on August the 2nd, quote, "We need to talk about sex. Why this discussion about sex help make why discussions about sex help make schools safer for girls," unquote. Call for a diverse, multi-dimensional, integrated and holistic approach to sexual and reproductive health education to address the complex relationship between socioeconomic status, patriarchy, and gender-based violence and sexual behavior. The request for an holistic approach calls upon society to give truthful input and to consider all possibilities. Religious advice is often marginalized to create purely secular viewpoints. This undermines the core values of children and communities. It then makes positive change difficult. The socio-economic educational dilemmas are visible results of oppressive academic prejudice that favors materialist secularist exposures at the expense of family values. One of the core strategies of Western education is to place religion under culture in order to marginalize religious strengths. Culture is an outcome of religious beliefs and not the other way around. To marginalize a child's beliefs in favor of the secular worldview is oppressive. The secular school belief or religion is materialistic, observable scientific research based on left lobe critical evaluation. Present holistic research proves that scientific results are influenced by the presence of the observer's personal vibrations that affect the electromagnetic space fields influencing the object of research, thus affecting scientific results, making it questionable for absolutist acceptance, especially in social sciences such as pedagogy, sociology, psychology, philosophy, and anthropology, etc. Prescriptive curriculum and assessments often force anti-religious doctrine onto new minds in schools. The legal backing of homosexuality, now called non-binary youth and non-cisgenders, drives now alienation barriers into the youth in the name of democracy. To confuse society, new terms are introduced. Male dominance in school is subconsciously perpetuated through school uniforms. Girls are forced to wear ties, male blazers, and boys school pants, and sexually designed school summer dresses that cannot be too long. Quote, terms used in the education have no female special status, but only male genders. Teacher, principal, director. To combat gender violence at the school, one must critically look at all terminologies, concepts, definitions, structural icons, design features, curriculum content, textbooks, and educational titling that encourages male dominance, sexist competition, militarism, and religious devaluation. Heterosexual marriages from all religious and spiritual persuasion need inclusion in school learning because that is the essence of nation building. Other forms of sexual education, while marginalizing religious marriage sexual knowledge, undermine familial social heritage safety, opening the doors for male sexual violence against girls at schools. Research shows that young males cannot be inactive for long in a classroom without being creatively involved, which somewhat explains the disruptive behavior of some pupils. I found that they are often victims of the absent father syndrome and that there is a lack of religious and spiritual awareness. When I creatively filled those two vacuums, the transformation was quickly visible. End of the article.